Curtis Calhoun here with MMA News, and I had to check in with my next guest after the biggest win of his career on the PFL Challenger Series, getting that PFL contract. It's Thad Jean back on the program. How's it going, Thad?
I'm fine. Thanks for having me back on. Yes, it was a fantastic one. Definitely the best win of my career. Thanks for
First
having me
things
again.
first, man. Just kind of take me through this past week. What have the emotions been like after that performance and getting that contract?
I mean, it's an awesome feeling. I can't say, I don't know how to put it into words, but life has been it's just been the same way. I've always seen myself at this point. I've always seen myself further than this point, to be honest with you. So the fact that I'm here right now means that everything is going according to plan. Everything, I'm in the right spot. I'm doing the right things, and all I have to do is keep going forward, keep God first, keep going forward. So it's amazing feeling that when plans you made a long time ago start coming into, okay, yes, it's falling into pieces. The puzzle is coming right. I want to see the puzzle at the end of the journey. That's all I'm waiting for.
Do you kind of just see this as like a step in the right direction, not trying to get too
Yeah.
hyped out about it? Because obviously I know you have bigger long-term goals, but is that kind of the way you see it?
Exactly. It's a milestone. Like you take a big step. Now this is the milestone. You take those little steps and then you take one large step. And this is one of the large steps within that plan. And of course, the staircase goes on endlessly. I don't see a point. I don't see a stop, but I see progress. You know what I mean? I see progress, and this is a great progress.
We talked a little bit off the air. You're in Orlando, I believe, right now, cornering one of your teammates for the Challenger Series tonight. But are you someone that takes some time off in terms of a couple of days from the gym, or are you somebody that gets right back in there and gets ready for
No,
the next challenge?
yeah, I love taking time off when I'm allowed to. It's because our coaches are pretty strict. So when I can take a time off, and the time I can take time off is right after a fight. That's the best time to take time off is after the fight. There's no like, get where you at, that get back in the gym, anything like that. So I do definitely take some time off. I take let me say, I take the weekend off, and then I take Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I'm back in the gym. Well, Thursday I'm back in the gym. So I take a couple days off.
During some of this downtime, what do you like to do to de-stress and kind of, relax a little bit as you look forward to the next opportunity?
I live in South Florida, so I like to, I don't often go to the beach because I'm training a lot. So when I have the day to myself and I can, I like to take some time alone, go to the beach, watch some anime on the water, or not water, on the sand. And then when I'm done watching anime and I'm getting burnt up by the sun, I go hop in the water and just enjoy life. It's like, dang, all right, I'm here now. I can enjoy where I am. Let's take a pause, let's take a break before it becomes overwhelming and I trip and fall. And then I have to, I'm in a state of having to catch back up, and I don't want to have to catch up. I want to be right where I am. I want to be leading the pack. I don't want to have to be tailing or trying to reach someone's tail, trying to catch up again.
When you look at the fight itself, obviously, Eric Alequin is a tough guy, Cage Fury, welterweight champion. I guess talk to me a little bit about the fight itself and your performance. Did the fight play out how you expected?
Honestly, I wanted to get a finish. I was telling you, I wanted to get a finish, but I can't complain. I got two knockdowns. I got one in the first round, one in the second round, and if I had a little bit more time within that, that first round before the bell, I'm pretty sure I would have been able to finish the fight. But again, my opponent, Eric Alequin, he's a tough opponent, so I don't want to take anything away from him. He's a tough opponent. He got back up. I noticed that I rocked him once with one of my roundhouses, and I can tell, but he kept it, focused. Like, this guy had experience. You know what I mean? A guy who doesn't show that he is, in danger. So he had experience, and that made me a little bit cautious of approaching him at the moment. So he was a great opponent. I definitely appreciate him for taking the fight and for giving me that experience boost to get me to the next level. Appreciate
And on
him
that same night, your teammate Kinley got a fight and got a win at 24 hours notice. I mean, that's got to be crazy and awesome feeling for your team. I guess talk to me a little bit about that. What was that whole feeling and whole experience like for you and your team?
I think that was a crazier moment for me because Kinley came down, and I love, putting myself apart to the side for a second. I love to motivate and love to inspire people, because in turn it inspires and motivates me. And so I can say it's more of a kind of a selfish act, to motivate someone so that in turn it motivates me. But, at the end of the day, it does help everybody else. But days before, me and Kinley were just talking about, like, this is the moment. This is where we are. Imagine, because he's supposed to be fighting next weekend. He's supposed to be fighting next weekend. It was like, imagine us, both of us at the end, standing on the stage and just winning that contract. And then when we both and then he gets that 24-hour notice call, and then it's like, man, all right, let's think about it first. You don't want to just take anything right away. So let's think about it first. We thought about it. We take the fight. He finishes the fight. He's the first one up. And right there, he finishes the fight. Second round, rear naked choke. And then we both get called up as the finalists for that contract. And it was just like, if you look at the video, we're just talking back and forth to each other. And we're just talking about, man, we were just talking about this last night. And that was crazy because, for myself, I've already planned years ahead. But something like that happened in a moment that I just planned a day before was like, wow. This is crazy. This is crazy. And that was an awesome moment because I was super happy for him, people seeing him, and he definitely deserves that boost because he's hardworking as well.
Now, is the PFL bringing him back, or where is his next fight? You said he's fighting in a week. Where is his next fight at?
So he won't actually be fighting in a week because he got a little injury on his elbow. So he'll be coming back in March for the second chance opportunity that PFL has going on. And from there, you already know he's definitely going to win that spot within the regular series. So I'm definitely excited and pumped up to be back here to help him with that.
Yeah, because I was about to say, shoot, like stepping up on 24 hours notice, getting that win. I mean, you got to bring him back, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like that. We were talking about that. Like, what's the benefits of him doing this? And when he has a fight, potential fight in 3 weeks, and we were discussing, and like, yeah, we'll definitely get you a for sure spot when you come back, and he deserves it. Like, how do you not? He was the only one to finish that night, and he doesn't fight welterweight anymore. So that's, if anything, he deserves another spot, another shot.
And one of those on the panel was obviously former UFC champ Tyron Woodley. Had a lot of praise for you before and after the fight. I guess just kind of talk to me how much that meant to you to get some kind words for him.
Man, that was awesome. Before the fight, him and Ray Lewis. Come on, if you're just an American football fan, Ray Lewis.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And as a mixed martial artist, and same way I'm in the welterweight class, Tyron Woodley. And for them both to be, I didn't really know how much they were talking about me because I was fighting, of course. But at the end of the fight, when they chose me as a celebrity panel choice, and at the end of the fight, they were talking to me and just telling me just how much they see like potential within me. It was just like, man, two great people, two legendary people are speaking positively about me. And I was like, this is a blessing. This is a true blessing. This is awesome. And man, that was a great moment. It was just an amazing moment. And at the end of it, I was able to get Tyron Woodley's number, and he was talking about coming to train with us down in Deerfield Beach. So that was nice. Just like, wow, that's cool. Like, I mean, like, man, this guy watched my fight once, and he says I have that dog in me, and he wants to come train with us in Deerfield Beach. And I was just like, let's fight. Let's do it. Let's do it.
That's awesome, man. It's got to be surreal. Obviously, we got to talk a little bit about what's next for you, man. Obviously, a big opportunity in the PFL. When you think about getting ready to compete in the season format, getting ready to compete for $1 million, I mean, is that surreal for you in terms of, the journey you've been on and now getting ready for a chance to compete for $1 million?
The only part that's going to be surreal for me is when I win the belt this year. That's the only part. Everything else is another step. This is right now. Now that I'm here, I've already taken that milestone step. Everything else is going to be a step until I get that championship belt, and then that's going to be another milestone step. So it's just now I'm here where I'm supposed to be, and now I have to prove that I'm where I'm supposed to be. You know what I mean? I'm here now. Now I got to prove why I'm here now.
And I believe the welterweights kick off action on the 14th of April, yeah. I believe, right? Have you gotten word of your opponent or
not just yet?
Like that? Okay.
Not just yet. So I'm just training, staying ready for whenever my opponent gets announced, and I'm ready to go.
That's awesome, man. And I got to talk a little bit about the welterweight division too. Obviously, you got Sadabusi right there at the top, Delano Taylor. I guess walk me through some guys that you're looking forward to challenging yourself against.
Like I said, I'm definitely ready to fight Delano Taylor if that ever happens again. just fought his teammate. So ready to fight him if he wants to do some revenge type thing. Oh, I'm gonna get some revenge from my teammate. Like, let's do it. Well, whatever you want to do. Saudi Wusi, this guy was. I mean, I met him at the end of the PFL Challenger Series. He was there as a guest speaker, and this guy is huge. This guy's tall, and that'll be an amazing fight. I think that'll be a really fun fight. But he already has an opponent, but so I'm not gonna say anything about him. But he looks like he'll be a fun fight. Other than that, I would definitely want to fight I keep butchering the name, but Magomedov.
Yeah, Magomed Karimov. Yeah.
I would definitely want to fight any of those guys. It's that'll be fun too. Anything good, tough, or just would be fun. I think anything to challenge myself.
That's awesome, man. And obviously, I know you're getting ready to help your teammate tonight, but obviously, we got the Super Bowl on Sunday. I guess give me your prediction for the big game.
If anything, I think Philadelphia will win, but I'm not a fan of either team. But I'm going with Philadelphia. If I have to choose a team to go with, I'm picking Philadelphia.
Eagles. Who's your team?
Cowboys.
Cowboys? Okay, nice. I'm Seahawks and Dolphins. So I kind of mainly Seahawks but
Cowboys and Dolphins. Definitely.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Are you in South Florida as well?
No, so my family's from South Florida, but I'm born and raised in Seattle, so it's like kind of like a distant number 2 team, if that makes sense.
There we go. Awesome. That is awesome. I've always just playing Marion Barber when I used to play games. That was like one of my favorite running backs growing up, and then he died, but it's okay. Rest in peace. But I used to always love Tony Romo when he first started. So he started getting hurt and then destroying everything. Man, hurt me. But it was Cowboys is always a team I just love being around, just playing. I've always wanted to go watch their game in person, but we'll see soon enough. I will.
Absolutely. Well, obviously, I know you got a lot going on. Once again, I really do appreciate the time. Last question for me, man. Just give me your message to all of the supporters back home getting ready to watch you in the 2023 PFL season.
Silverback Nation, baby. Let's go. Hey, I appreciate all of you for showing up, honestly, for the Challenger Series. You guys are the loudest in the building, and I'm sure they won't have another one, another crowd like it. So let's go. Let's keep turning up. Let's keep going crazy because I'm going to turn up for you as long as you turn up for me. Silverback Nation, baby. We're going to the top. Let's go.
Absolutely, man. With that, it was great to chat with you again so soon after the fight, man. 2 times in 2 weeks. I love it. And I'm sure we'll chat again soon, man. Thank you so much for the time. I appreciate it.
Thank you, brother. You have a great day.